All right, looks like we're recording. So, hello, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm George Lawfrey, and everybody's crazy. Oh, wait a minute, that's just me. Anyway, so hopefully you've subscribed and liked by now. If you haven't, first time here, please do so. We'll wait. Oh, don't forget to hit the bell button. All right, so today we're going to talk about. Forgot to put it on the right page or right script. Taking all week to figure this out, but you know how it goes. Anyway, so we're going to talk about the original Ghostbusters from 1984. Now, this one is really a good comedy, love story, supernatural comedy film. They make fun of ghosts in this one. So basically, they all start off at a college, university, teaching or researching the paranormal at the college. Something to do, I guess. The funny part on that was one of the guys was talking to a girl and a guy doing a test that paid him a whole $10 a day to look at cards and see if they can figure out what the shapes are. The guy is cheating for the girl because he wants to get into her pants. And every time she says it's wiggly lines or circle or whatever, she's right, even if she's wrong, and the guy is wrong, even if he's right. So he's the one that gets all the buzzers in that setup. So they end up doing a lot of research and having fun and trying to figure out what's going on. And, basically what you expect college people or kids would do. We know they weren't really college kids' age. I got to change pages here. This computer doesn't have a remote control on it yet. All right, so yeah, they're university psychologists, professors. Okay, working at a college. So they were actually professors, not students, under the ghosts. So they get a call out to the New York State Public Library and to investigate a ghost, which is they did this pretty funny. They had the ghost in there when they got there. The ghost was reading books and sliming up everything, vertically stacking books, pulling drawers open and just generally making a mess. So they get in there to investigate. They take readings of the ghost, and the funny part was at the end, they before they left, they said, "Get her," because they didn't know whichever way to do it, and the ghost reacts. Funny. Chases them out of there, all scary. The New York Public Library. So the New York Public Library gets actually destroyed by this little incident. It turns out to be a pretty funny incident. So they end up figuring out that they can catch ghosts and keep them contained with a specialized laser containment grid. Then they end up getting the New York State Fire Department, one door, one fire truck, upstairs living quarters. They end up buying that after a loan. Then they get the famous Ghostbuster mobile, which is basically a piece of junk, black piece of junk. When they get it, they show them fixing that up a little bit. They get a secretary that works there that doesn't do anything, and then when they finally figure it all out, they start getting calls, and they get all kinds of crazy things going on, and they really end up tearing the town up. They get all kinds of ghost calls, and they end up catching a lot of ghosts, and they meet is this the one? No, this is not the one. They end up the love story part is one of the Ghostbusters hooks up with one of the girls. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, Zuli. This is the one where they end up blowing the top of a skyscraper off. Been a while since I'm trying to redo these movies. So anyway, the keymaster or the gatekeeper is I can't remember what they called her in the movie, but she's the love interest of Peter Venkman in the movie. Then she ends up turning into a dog in the movie, and okay, Peter Venkman. Bill Murray was Peter Venkman. Trying to figure out what her name is. Dana Barrett, that's the name they used in the movie for Dana Barrett. So anyway, Dana ends up calling the Ghostbusters because the refrigerator started talking to her, which was funny the way they did that. Good special effects. Good special effects on that one. They must have had to do a lot of work just to get that refrigerator scene just right. Anyway, so she called the Ghostbusters, and they came over, and they were more. Peter Venkman was more interested in her than he was doing the job they were there to do. They destroyed a ballroom and all kinds of fun stuff in this movie. They destroyed a hotel. A couple other things they destroyed in this movie, which turned out to be pretty good. So anyway, the girlfriend ends up turning into a dog, and the other neighbor ends up turning into a dog because he's a keymaster, and they open the gates for Zool, up on top of the roof. The Ghostbusters get put in jail before all this happens, and they have to get all their gear and stuff back out of jail, and they end up showing up, and then the earth moves for them and puts them in a pit. They have to crawl out of that. Then they go up the stairs, but they have to climb the stairs to the 21st floor. It's a lot of stairs. Then they go face to face with Zool, and the destroyer they create is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which is kind of funny. And that's going to be significant down the road. And somebody's knocking on my ears. Oh well. So anyway, they do all kinds of crazy things. With that, you'll have to see it because it's funny how they do that. And they do all kinds of crazy things, and at the end, that they send Zool back to his realm or her realm, whatever it is, the ghost's realm. They don't really beat it. They don't really win. It becomes a draw, I guess. So it turns out to be a funny, romantic Ghostbusters psychology ghost movie. I can't even say what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so this turns out to be the funny movie. Yeah, I got an echo in here. I got to fix that. Anyway, so it did pretty good. Let's see what it did. I don't even know how much time I'm into this. Anyway, so it was a Columbia Pictures put it out in June 8th, 1984. It ran 105 minutes, almost 2 hours. That's pretty good. United States, and it's English, and the budget was somewhere between 25 and 30 million. At the box office, they made 295 million. 295.2 million. Now, I remember when this movie came out, it was a good date movie. It was good just to have it. And when it came out on tape, I got the tape and it got wore out. Everybody wanted to come over and watch it over and over and over again. I got so sick of it. Then about the time the 2 came out, everybody was more interested in 2 than they were 1, so I could actually get a little peace of mind. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one done, and we'll call this one, and we'll see you on the next video. make sure you come back and watch the whole thing over again. Stay tuned for what comes next.